In all honesty, 2020 was kind of a quiet year for Nintendo, but maybe 2021 is just the year they need to come out with a bunch of hits and really compete with the next generation of PlayStation and Xbox. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well today. I'm Ryan Ramakrishnan. Thanks for coming along to the video. Welcome to the channel if you're new. So, as a big gamer who's always appreciated Nintendo, I'm really excited at the potential that the publisher will have this year. I want to kind of go over some things that I think they'll do, some things that I think they have to do, and some sort of like predictions, hopes, desires, something like that. So if you guys are fans of Nintendo and you want a really awesome year for the Switch, let me know in the comments below, guys. Let's get started. Let's start off kind of small here. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, okay?
I, the announcer, invite you to smash your rivals off the stage in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
There is going to be a Smash Bros. Character released at least 3 more times. Maybe even more. There might be a Fighter Pass 3. I'm not really sure about that. But at the very least this year, we're getting 3 more characters. I want Crash Bandicoot still. The Doom Slayer would be sick. And also Rayman would be really, really fitting for Smash. Other characters would be like Sora. I think everyone wants that. And I think Sora's very fitting. Maybe Spyro, especially if you got Crash. I feel like you would need both. And maybe even Master Chief. For some strange reason, I feel like everyone wants that and believes it's possible. I'm about it for sure. Another game that is already out that's definitely getting more support is Animal Crossing. I think that New Horizons is naturally going to get seasonal updates and new things with each holiday and each month. I don't know if that's really worth mentioning in this video because it's so like basic and obvious, but one thing that's happening in 2021 is actually the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. That is huge, guys, because Super Mario 35th anniversary happened this past year. And while the 35th anniversary collection is totally worth buying because they're fantastic games included, it's debatable whether or not it really is as good as it could have been. I don't know what Nintendo needs to do with Zelda, but at the very least, they need to give us a collection of 3 games and make it great with a lot of nostalgia and fan service in there. I believe that Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword would be a really killer trilogy right there to release for the Switch. I'd love it. I mean, we got the first couple on the Wii U. I really miss those games and want them on the Switch, so give us Skyward Sword as well with it. That would be fire. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask also deserve mention. I'm not really sure what they'll do. It's hard to predict, but I do believe they'll give us some sort of collection, and I'm very excited for that potential. I do believe that we're getting Breath of the Wild 2 in the holiday season. I think that the game it's already slated to be released this year, but it really feels like that tentpole game for like November or something along there. I believe that this game is going to be amazing. I mean, Breath of the Wild is awesome, and I have no doubt Nintendo's got a sequel cooking up that's going to really deliver. Now let's get into something huge that actually I think is going to go right alongside Breath of the Wild 2, and that is the Switch Pro. So Nintendo launched the Switch in the spring of 2017 with Breath of the Wild as a killer app, that really good launch title. I actually think that, I could actually see this, Breath of the Wild 2 launching in the fall alongside the Switch Pro. The console maybe launches for $400, closer to the price of the Series X and PS5, because I think this will have even better technology than what the Switch had, but it still won't be doing 4K. I don't know if it'll have a solid state drive or be able to push 120 frames. But let's be real here. Nintendo doesn't need that insane resolution anyway, and like frame rate, I mean, actually it would be pretty sick, but I don't know about that. But how about a steady 60, giving us 60 both handheld and docked. Yes, I believe the Switch Pro will be able to be docked or handheld either way, and steady 1080p, trying to push 60 frames for all games. And I think that would probably just have more storage to store more games without the need for micros, and maybe would be faster. Like I said, I don't know about a solid state drive, but at the very least, it would just be probably just a nice upgrade. It would be over 3 years once they release that in the fall. So I think it's time for that increment for Nintendo. And it makes sense. It's been rumored. I'm sure it's coming. One of Nintendo's biggest games that sort of just seems to be forgotten about is Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 1 and 2 are great action games. I really like them. It's kind of sick that 2 is a Nintendo exclusive. So I think that Bayonetta 3, it's been in development for a few years. I actually think it's going to launch this holiday season as well. I could see it being like a September, October game. Sometime in 2021 this year, we're going to get a Nintendo Direct. They're going to show us actual gameplay. It's going to be sick. It's going to look really awesome. Coming out this holiday season, that's my prediction. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is obviously that other big Nintendo game, and I mean, that's big. It's weird because they announced it, people were hyped, but all we got was like the fact that it's a thing and a logo reveal, and then we were told that they sort of went backwards and restarted development.
具体的には、我々はプロデューサーの田辺とともに、オリジナルのメトロイドプライムシリーズの開発を担当したアメリカのレトロスタジオと互いに信頼し合い、協力して開発を一から再スタートさせることにしました。
Some people might think it's ready for a 2021 release. Optimistic me says that it'll be here in 2022, and realistic me also says that because I don't think it's coming out till like the ending of next year. So let's talk about it more next year. Nah, this year we'll get something. We will get like at least like you could say like a re-reveal, like a reveal trailer. It could be a teaser, something small, nothing crazy, but I think it's happening. What about other like new games coming for Nintendo, right? For the Switch. I mean, like it was so quiet in 2020. I mean, the Mario 35th Anniversary Collection is really cool. And Animal Crossing is amazing. I didn't feel personally like I was that compelled to continue to play my Switch like I was in the last couple of years prior. You know what I mean? Especially like 2017 and 2018, but then we had like that awesome Pokemon game in 2019. Perfect segue because I do think that it worked for Nintendo to not give us a proper Pokemon sequel or Pokemon game this past fall. Game Freak was doing DLC, which from what I could tell, I haven't played it, but it's pretty good. I'd actually be really unhappy if we jumped into a new generation so quickly because we just got Sword and Shield. I don't think they're going to do that anyway. That would be stupid. So the Diamond and Pearl remakes are like the obvious one. Gen 4 remakes have to happen next as we've gotten remakes of 1, 2, and 3. All of which are like some of my favorite Pokemon games, period. But Diamond and Pearl, I have so much nostalgia for because that's really, I started playing Pokemon in 2007. So what I'm thinking is that the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I want to say they're coming out this year. I do, but like, I don't know. I think they're going to really be bigger than you know. Like you don't expect them to be as good as they're going to be. Like better than Sword and Shield, like really going to evolve a little bit more of what Pokemon could be. But you know, it's still going to be Diamond and Pearl. And I think that's coming out 2022. I hate to say it. That's my prediction, but we're getting Pokemon this year. So I'm saying Pokemon Snap, you know, a new Pokemon Snap was announced, and that's really cool. And this game is coming out this year. I'm sure of it. I think it'll be out like summertime. And as a Pokemon fan and as someone who likes photography, I guess I'll play it. Pokemon spinoffs. I think we're going to get at least one of them this year. I think that there's going to be a very innovative take on one of the classic Pokemon spinoff series coming this fall, sort of as that big release while they're not ready for Diamond and Pearl remakes, but they're also not ready for like the third game for Sword and Shield. That's what I see. It's a strange prediction, but like I feel like it seems reasonable. And I think that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Ranger, or just anything else could happen. I want Ranger, and I feel like we're going to get a really, really good, solid spin-off. That's what I think. What about Mario? I mean, is there going to be a mainline Mario game? Super Mario Odyssey 2, come on. Breath of the Wild 2 is happening. What a year it would be if we got both. Do I think we're going to get both this year? I think that Nintendo's got a very big 3D Mario game coming real soon. I think that they're cooking up something great because they hit it home with Odyssey. I mean, that was a 10 out of 10 game. Technically, that was almost 4 years ago now, right? So I don't really know what to even predict. It's like, it's so weird. I doubt New Super Mario Bros. Comes back. I think Super Mario Galaxy 2 is going to get remastered soon because they sort of just did not include that. And I was kind of pissed about that because I like Galaxy 1 and 2 so much. I think that might be coming this year, actually, as a standalone, possibly download-only title for like, would they charge $60 maybe? Super Mario Odyssey 2, I think, is at the very least, it's getting announced this year. Imagine a Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey sequel in the same year. Nintendo, take my money. What about Mario spinoffs, though? I mean, there's so many of them. I think that there's a chance that we're going to get a new Mario Golf. I feel like it's coming. I don't personally like it that much. so it doesn't really appeal to me. I want Mario Strikers or Mario Sluggers. No, I'm not a soccer or baseball fan in real life, but those games are sick. I used to play them so much on the GameCube and the Wii. Mario Kart, like, has to be coming back soon because technically Mario Kart 8 was like 2014. They can't wait for like the next Nintendo console for a new Mario Kart. It's going to be like a Nintendo Kart eventually. It already kind of is getting there. I think they're going in, man, it's going to be like Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart. You're going to have characters from all sorts of Nintendo franchises as well as third parties. It's going to be awesome, but it's not coming this year. I do think we're going to get a tease this year. It's going to be like announced, but we're not really going to even see too much. They're not going to call it Nintendo Kart. They're still going to call it Mario Kart, but I feel like 2022, we're going to get a full-blown Nintendo Kart, and it's going to be awesome. Imagine that and the Diamond and Pearl remakes and Metroid Prime 4 in the same year alongside anything else they decide to do. I'm excited. But these are sort of my thoughts, predictions. I've got some ideas for what Nintendo might do, what I want to see them do. A little bit of everything. I just want to talk about Nintendo. Something about just the conversation about them is fun because they keep us waiting. They keep us wondering, like, what the hell are you doing, right? So that's it, guys. That's my video here. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know all your thoughts, guys. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. That would really help. And subscribe if you're new. If you want to see some more content like this year, I got a lot of gaming content on the way. So if you enjoyed it and if you like me, that would be really awesome. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.